Kim, you must be delighted to secure South African fast bowler Hardus Viljoen for the next 3 years.
Yeah, no, it's another piece in the jigsaw, really. We've done quite well, I think, on our signings, and once he's in the bag, we're moving on to our 2020 players, so it'll be good to get a full complement.
Here's a bowler who'll be able to bowl in all 3 competitions as well. How important is that?
Yeah, I mean, he'll lead the line. It's another asset, isn't it, really? And in terms of experience, we've got people like Will Davies, who's a great prospect in the fast bowling. But to have somebody like Hardus to help him along the line will be another mentoring process. So we're looking forward to that partnership.
Yeah, what will he bring to the team? You mentioned there alongside the fast bowling with Will Davies.
Yeah, I mean, he'll lead the line in the experience in terms of the stamina. Obviously, we want to look after Will. We don't want too many injuries, and last year we found ourselves in a position where Billy was having to go to Will because he was the asset, the fast bowling asset, and now we've got 2, so we've got a senior and a junior guy in that department, and it's quite exciting, really.
Yeah, he bowls up front with the new ball. Is this a similar role you want him to play for Derbyshire?
Yeah, I mean, Billy will be using him to lead the line, particularly now we've got the spin department in order with the overseas as well. We've got both those things covered, and we've got plenty of guys who bat and bowl, genuine all-rounders, so we feel that we've got a very competitive bowling unit now as opposed to last season where we struggled to bowl people out.
Yeah, you mentioned the new bowlers there, so he will be joined by fellow South African Imran Tahir and Sri Lanka's Jeevan Mendes. Things are starting to really take shape for next season now.
Yeah, I think, as I say, we targeted, we had a strategy, and we wanted Billy, particularly in the 4-day, to go out with more assets in terms of bowling people out and getting 20 wickets. It'll go into the 50 overs, and then obviously John's got a couple of signings that we need to get in the bank to finish the 2020 off.
With Hardus, we saw at the end of last season with his time at Kent in the 4-match spell how effective he was in county cricket. Yeah,
I mean, I think Kent wanted to keep hold of him, so it's a major coup to get him here, become part of the new setup, and as I say, we want senior players to lead the line, but we want our junior players to develop, so we've got that nice balance now in the squad.
Yeah. Speaking of the younger guys, from Hardus, he'll be playing a leading role off the field and provide guidance to those younger bowlers in the squad.
Yes, I mean, in terms of the netting and the development and the fact that at the moment, I think we'd like to keep Will down to shorter spells. Obviously, that's Billy's department, it's up to him, but we want to keep as many people fit as possible for as long as possible, and if we get into a nice position where we are competing for a competition, you want all hands on deck and everybody fit if possible, so that all of that interacts with having a squad rather than just 11 players.
Alongside the fitness aspect, you've mentioned before that we lacked a bit of firepower with the ball last season. Do you feel Hardus can play this role in 2017 and lead the attack? Yeah,
I mean, the aspect is going away. I mean, if we're trying to develop pitches that maybe spin a bit at home and we can get it off straight for Imran and Jeevan and for Matt Critchley, when we go away, 1 or 2 teams might try and take us on with a bit more bounce and a bit more seam, and we feel we've got that covered now, so hopefully we've got all the answers to the opposition,
Is that the last of the business you can expect to do in the winter, except for the T20 Blast overseas signings?
Yeah, I think we feel that we've got a full squad now. We don't want overkill, and we've certainly done well enough, but we're still working on the 2020 for John, and we're still liaising with John as to who he wants and what sort of cricketer he wants. But we're only in December, just going into December, so we feel that we're happy with what we've done so far, and we want to finish it off with those last 2 signings.